Crow Beck calls!
Hey everyone, we're back, and today we're exploring the San Diego Bay to visit the USS Midway. Since its decommissioning in 1992, the ship remained in storage for many years, until 2004 when it was turned into a floating museum.
So it opens up at 10 o'clock. So yeah, we're going to go for some food down along the water here somewhere and see what we can find, and then we'll come back. And I don't think we're just going to be here for a couple of hours. I think it's going to be a good half a day, full day. It's a big boat.
Yeah.
We ended up getting I got a big breakfast.
Yeah.
You got a croissant.
Breakfast croissant.
And
then
we got avocado toast to share.
Yep. Oh, they look good.
So what did you guys get?
Cheesy ham and cheese omelette.
Nice.
Our food should be soon, Stacey.
Yep.
I hope
We
that
ordered
this is
straight after him. And you beat us, you pushed him. We were standing there ready. We were standing there ready. That could have been our food on the table. You stole our food. I'm stealing a nugget.
Go for it.
No, I don't want
If
it.
that's what
I don't want
you
it.
said how you feel, take a nugget.
Actually, I'm kind of scared. If that's as big as yours was, and that was what, 10 bucks? My breakfast was 14. So by dollar amount to percentage ratio, it's going to be a lot bigger. We're going to dig in. That's yours. Oh, you got fruit. That's pretty good. So there's yours, Stace. Oh, look at that avocado toast. Oh, mate, I'm so excited for that. Oh, we're here at the stern of the ship. Stern of Midway, USS Midway, which is an aircraft carrier. So,
Cool. And you see the back of the planes up there. Yeah. And they even have a cafe.
yeah, it's pretty
Cafe
incredible.
41.
Well,
That's
that's
pretty
lunch
cool.
sorted.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and check it all out. Let's go. Hey guys, be out there soon. They're not real people.
I thought they were.
Get out. No. I was just waving at people. I was like, oh yeah, they're standing pretty still, but you know, they're doing a good job up there. They're not real. Just found out that this was built in 1943. It's 81 years old. So the keel was starting to be built then. And then it was 1945. It was 10 days after World War II finished that it was complete.
Just walk normal, it's all good.
And then it sailed like actively until 1992. Pretty good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. A little bit of history. We haven't even made it through the gate yet. Thanks, Stu.
You betcha.
You have a great day.
You too. We call it Midway Magic. Have a great time.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Got our tickets. I guess we've got our map.
What is it?
I said we've got our tickets, and I think we've got this as a map, is it?
Yes.
Oh, look at that for a shot.
And then once you head upstairs, you can pick up your audio device for the audio.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy your
Thank you
visit.
so much.
Thank you.
Join us as we learn stories from the massive USS Midway. From its fascinating history to the impressive collection of planes on its flight deck, the US Midway has so much to teach us. You'll be amazed at all there is to learn here.
No, you got to stay this side, Sandra. Wives weren't allowed. See you, Rose. See you, honey. Bye. So we're about to enter in through one of the big, large hangar doors on the side. It's pretty incredible. I can see something you can't, though. It's pretty cool. They even got them in there. Got an audio device. So there's little speaker boxes around, and you tap it on there, and then it will start talking. And you put it up to your ear, and you can listen. So maybe I can put it up to your ear. Look at the size of that thing.
Pretty big in
Oh,
here.
that's incredible.
While exploring the entry section of the ship, we met a wonderful volunteer who was happy to give us some advice on where to head first. He also shared some great information about the ship itself. He was great.
The ship is very, very big, very heavy. It's 1,001 feet long. You have, they'll tell you about decks and levels.
Yep.
So this is the main deck here. There are 7 decks. Decks go from here down,
Okay.
and then there are levels that go from here up. We have 10 of those.
Yeah.
And it's a diesel ship. And guess how much
Diesel.
Yeah, guess how much, how far it could go on a gallon of fuel.
A yard?
Well, a little bit better than that. How about 18 feet? So it's going to take 260 gallons
So almost
to go a mile.
5 meters.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
So all sorts of interesting.
This went around the
things,
world.
many times, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was in service for 47 years. And then if you can look right behind you guys right here, there's a little raise to the area.
Oh yeah, is that an elevator?
No, it's not an elevator. It's actually the access hatch to one of the engines below.
Oh, okay.
So there were 4 engines. They're down like on the 4th level, or the 4th deck. And if they were to break, something
They
happens.
can lift it up on the main
Yeah,
deck.
so it's not a simple task, but they could.
Yeah. Huh.
And
Because that's all the planes used to sit down here as well, didn't they?
actually,
On
only the
main deck.
ones needing maintenance. This is the garage.
Yeah. But there's
Most
an
of them-
elevator shaft that goes up and
Yeah.
down between.
You came in on elevator.
Oh, okay.
So that's 1, 2 is over there, and 3 is on the other side.
Yeah. Huh, there you go, they're on the outside.
Yeah.
Make it a bit easier.
Yeah, so it could go up and down one direction 15, 20 seconds. It could carry 2 jets.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it really is. So there's an awful lot of cool stuff. And
It's unreal.
any other particular question?
No, that's pretty good for a start. Well, yeah. Yeah,
So where are you guys from?
Australia.
Oh, cool. We got people from all around the world here, and that's
Yeah.
another fun thing.
Yeah, they didn't have hand sanitizer back in the day.
No.
Oh, it scared the crap out of
Yeah,
me.
it did. It scared me too. I thought there was a dude there watching me.
Oh, look, you can see through all these doors pretty much line up.
Oh, wow. Like a cruise ship. Except for you trip over. You have to like lift your feet up the whole way through.
Yeah. Imagine having to run through there.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming, so we came in here, so that's one of those elevators he's talking about. So there's 3 of them. So we came in on one of those, on the mid deck. And we've pretty much come in and come up, and we're about over here somewhere. So I'm assuming this galley is that there. So now it looks like we're going down this dogleg piece and this way. Oh, is this crew quarters?
Crew quarters, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Where we're at. Ship's got 3 areas.
Yeah.
Came from the ship, these were the-
Oh, so the bed is behind the wall.
It came in on
Yeah.
the deck.
The bed is in the wall, I'm assuming. So then that lifts out and that couch folds flat.
2 steps.
Oh, one's asleep.
See?
They slept
I was right. That cupboard on the wall was the bed. It lays down.
We're here now in the radar rooms of the USS Midway. It was probably one of the coolest parts of the ship to explore. We learnt that the dark paint in the rooms helped the crew stay focused on the radar system.
This is a carrier air traffic control center. This is where they tracked all the planes and knew what was going on, and look, tracking them as they're coming into land on the TV.
The room you just came out of, that's where we land the planes at night during rough weather.
Okay.
During the day, it's all a control tower, which you'll see on the island tour. You have a number of ways.
God, look at the size of them. So the guy said that each one of those links
Yeah.
weighed as much as you. They're 60 kilos. Each one of these sections weighs 60 kilos.
Oh, wow.
There you go, there's your
Oh, yeah.
20 ton weights sitting right there waiting.
That's where the chain goes down.
This must be the grunt work area. They're all just the normal sailors slept. I was wondering what that noise was.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a reenactment of them sleeping. How
someone
tight
snoring.
the quarters are. Oh, that's incredible. So underneath the bed,
Oh, it's more storage.
that's the storage for them. That's smart.
It's not just a little lockup. They had more storage. That's cool.
You got a store where you can buy stuff. You have to buy your own soap and shower, what?
Programs used to process the gyroscope data were loaded from this 9-track tape drive unit. Each spool of tape was 2,500 feet long and stored a maximum of 40 megabits of data. It would require 625 data tapes to store the contents of just one Blu-ray disc. Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was. Ooh, now the party up in here.
It's like a rave.
Yeah. Party.
Party up. Oh my god, look at this thing. Huh.
It's all microchips.
This
and stuff.
whole thing stored 1 gig.
Just 1 gig. What's something's beeping in
I
here?
hear a beeping.
I don't know what's beeping. Which is funny because, like, how big's my phone? 64 gig.
No, 256.
256 gig, and that's
This
that's
whole
1 gig.
unit was 1 gig.
That's crazy, 1 gig.
Yeah. Gonna come up and have a look?
Yeah.
Oh, I do fit. Yeah, you fit in there.
Just.
That's your joystick. Bank and right. Bank and left. Going back. Oh. Pass now. And then you pull this. To eject, I don't know how you go. Ejecting from this would have been terrifying. Like, you'd really have to eject. I don't know.
You'd hit everything on the way
You'd
out.
have to like put your knees up, I think, because you eject.
Smash your legs, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna take everything with you. It's really sticky in here. Oh, here you go. So you get your food first, then you pay for it on the way out. It's looking pretty good. And the deli. Stacey, we'll get one of those, the chef's prime rib special.
Yep.
Because that's the prime rib sitting right there.
Yeah.
And it
really
looks amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow.
That looks amazing. Look at that.
Melts in your mouth?
You can have your chicken burger.
No, I want to try a bit.
How good is that?
So soft. That was a big bit on my mouth though. But yeah, that's really soft. It just melts away as I'm chewing it. Chicken burger.
Café 41. Really, really good. Oh wow.
What a view.
This just got a whole lot more impressive.
Yeah, I like how they paint on the outside, like put their cool logos and stuff.
Look at this guy. Crew of 3.
3 people on this thing.
3 people. Designed as a nuclear bomber. Oh. So it can do the whole of Route 66 because it's got 2,100 mile range. And there's its refueling line, Stace. So is that nozzle just there above your head?
Yeah, the big hole.
Yeah, that can refuel in the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so another plane comes in front of it with a big hose hanging out the back and it connects onto that nozzle.
While flying.
Yep, while flying.
That's crazy.
And see, it can do the exact same thing to another plane. See out the back there? That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
So that can refuel other planes as well. Yeah, fighter jets or one of the smaller jets,
One of his,
they can refuel from that.
Yeah, teammates or something needs
Yeah.
fuel.
What is this? It's really interesting how their wings fold. And Stacey, from my knowledge, see the planes on the side? So that's the guy's name, Captain Royce Williams. But from the planes marking on the side, that generally means that's how many planes they took down.
You sure?
Yeah. And they look like MiGs.
Okay. See how
This is a
it's-
Panther fighter.
Look at its wings. How it like folds up.
But doesn't that scare you to think that they do all the maneuvers in it, but yet the wings fold up?
Can fold up. Yeah.
Right. So we've got the LSO platform here, which
Yeah.
is right at the back of the flight deck. So the actual strip is down the center of where we are here.
Yeah, I was just listening on the thing. These guys stand here and make sure that the pilots, but the fighter jets are going to land properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a guy like this would stand here.
Yeah. Talking to the plane, let them know if they're coming in too hot or coming in wrong. And they're actually also trained pilots themselves that stand here.
And they're coming in too hot or cold, and they're going to crash. The guys that are standing here, because they're in harm's way.
Yeah.
They're off to the side, but they're still in harm's way. They have a chute that they can jump down. So they can just launch off this ledge into this padded chute that sends them out of harm's way, down underneath and into another level.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's good. I mean, it's not very good that the people are going to crash into them.
Yeah,
But
so when it's out on the deck, they wouldn't have any of this railing. All this railing, you'd be standing on the edge of the boat.
that's scary.
So, yeah, you'd be literally standing here hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no railings, because they want the plane, if this plane's going to bounce off, they want it to bounce off and have a chance to take off again.
Yeah.
Now, this jet has got some badass weaponry on it.
A4 Skyhawk.
Oh, okay. Yep. On it. What's it got? Zuni rockets,
Mark 8.
Mark 82 500-pound bombs, and 20mm cannons. Where's the 20mm cannon? Oh, yeah, look, the cannons are here on the start of the wings. Just here. This plane was badass.
Yeah.
So basically that could be a nuclear bomb,
Yeah.
but it's an external fuel tank. So to give it more range. But here you go, you've got some 500-pound bombs. So what would happen is that would hit, there's your primer, poof.
These aren't the real bombs.
Stacey,
Yeah, I was going to say, these aren't the real bombs. Are
they
They're
wouldn't
just-
be.
They would be like replicas.
No, they're real, but they're just got,
They're
they got no
not-
boomstick left in them.
Right, yeah.
And then there's your Zuni rockets. That's what these are. So I'm sending Stacey to jump up. She can jump into the T2 Buckeye. How is it in there?
It's kind of really spacious in here.
Really?
Yeah.
There's Maverick and Goose.
Oh, yeah.
That's an ugly helicopter.
It is an ugly helicopter.
Then you got a twin rotor. This one's fairly old, 1960s.
Fits 2 to 4 passengers.
Yeah, okay.
Max.
Only 100 mile an hour.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
That's an easy target for
Yeah.
in the sky. Look at this. This one here, Stacey, I can already see. Look at the markings. They rescued Apollo 13, Apollo 11, Apollo 12, Apollo 8, Apollo 10. That's impressive. So this has a rotor system up the front and one down the back.
2 entry points, so I could have got on the back.
Yeah, they're a cargo helicopter. See, you can carry stuff.
It's just the one we see in the movies and they're like strapped in.
Yep, but they can carry cargo as well.
Am I doing it right?
You don't look confident.
Good go.
Okay, that's better. I don't think they were going to go. This is slightly concerning. We're currently walking out on something exactly like that. Whoa, that's a long way down to the water. You imagine falling off from up here?
Yeah. They're saying that if a man went overboard, he would take his pants off,
Yeah.
throw them up in the air, like whip them up in the air, and then
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
them,
And you create your own life jacket.
create
Yep.
your own life.
Yep.
Yeah. Ha!
We are about to hop in the cockpit of an E-2 Hawkeye surveillance aircraft. This is the plane with the large disc on top that houses the radar system.
I can just reach the pedals, just.
Really?
Yeah. So it's you know, as kids, like you hop in the car and you pretend to drive the car. That's how this feels. Pretending to drive the plane, fly the plane, I should say.
Well, I've watched them. They do this, and they do this, and they do that, and they do this.
Yeah.
That's throttle up. So now we're in line to go see the bridge.
Yeah, bridge tour.
You're going to go in to see primary flight control, where we run the flight deck with the air boss and the mini boss. You're going to go into the quartermaster's area where the chart room is, and then the navigator and captain are in the forward bridge. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, hands free now. On the way.
Okay, first lot of stairs. They're not ladders, they're just stairs. They're pretty steep, but they're not that bad here.
Watch your head out on this.
Yeah. Like, it is pretty steep. But yeah, I thought he was talking about like vertical ladders.
Yeah, like straight up. That's what I
Yeah.
thought too.
No, I can walk up this, no problem.
Watch your head there, Leland.
We haven't covered these couple here. We haven't covered this one in the centre. We've covered all along the back there.
Yep.
All the way down the side. All the helicopters. All the way to the front of the boat and to the other side of this tower.
All right. So welcome everybody. Over here, these is part of our missile defense system. They're called chaff launchers. Chaff is like that silver tinsel that you put on Christmas trees. Okay? And you shoot it out of here, and the missile's radar gets all confused, and the missile goes somewhere else. And I guess it worked.
We're still here.
Also, if we lose all our radio communication, this is where we launch the carrier pigeons. Put them in little capsules and... Nah, no, not really. We don't really do the kids.
This is the tower control room, which is essentially a floating airport. The Mini and Boss oversee each landing and communicate with the landing signal officer down on the flight deck to ensure that it's safe for pilots to land. As you can see, my mum is down there waving. She didn't want to join the tour. It's amazing to think about how much coordination and communication is involved in making sure that everything runs smoothly.
In fact, at night, landing on an aircraft carrier is the scariest thing a pilot will ever do, especially during a storm, right, when that's really going up and down. They put heart monitors on some of the pilots during the Vietnam War. They were in combat, and they found their heart rates were higher coming into or landing on a carrier at night than they were when they were in combat.
That's it. Last two. So there's still a hell of a lot more on this tower.
So welcome to the chart house. This is where the navigator and his crew and the quartermasters hang out. They use charts. Charts are for the water, maps are for the land. In the middle of the 80s, 3 magic letters appeared. What were they? GPS, blue light, GPS? Yes, GPS. Right over there, that 10 by 12 box, that was their GPS unit, and oh, were they excited. Well, but unlike today, I think we have 28 satellites up there. They only had about 6, so they couldn't use it all the time. This is where a helmsman will be. He's 19 years old. He's noticing as he's turning the wheel, there's a pointer that's moving, and that's telling him what degrees the rudder is at. People say, well, he can't see very well to steer a ship back here. He doesn't have to. He just uses the gauges. Now, if you're on one of the nuclear carriers, this is on big LCD screen, and this big wheel is about the size of a dinner plate. Over here is where the lee helmsman will be. He's sending instructions to all 4 engine rooms at once. Top part, you've probably seen it in movies, 1/3, 2/3. Right? The bottom 3 knobs, that's to let the engine room know how many RPMs the propeller should be turning. The most they can turn is 202 RPMs. We're cruising generally at about 100 RPMs, and 100 RPMs we're going through 100,000 gallons of diesel. As you go out, you'll go past the captain's sea cabin. He's going to spend about 95% of his time there. When you go on the admiral's tour, you'll see where he spends his last 5%. He reaches 95 there. He needs to get to this real quick. Okay, and that's it, gang.
So this is the captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters. He's got his own shower. And we're out of battery. Oh, that was good with the bridge.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So we're running on fumes on battery. So yeah, it's well worth it.
Yeah,
now
it's
we're going to go back down the desk. Yeah. Well, that was good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Got battery down here. Your mum was sitting here waiting for us.
Yeah.
Just come out of that door just there. So we were up in there, and then we walked across and down and came out through this place here, and then was in that second window. So we didn't get to go in the lower, so the captain's quarters, and that's up in there. So there's a lot more to that tower.
Yeah.
Look at that. Imagine being up top there in the crow's nest.
We've only got an hour left to race around and go down to the kitchens, look at a couple of these planes. Yeah. The Hawkeye was a flying command center. It could collect, analyze, and share data with ships and aircraft, as well as coordinate multiple attacks against the enemy.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So I just got along snaps.
It's like, stop reading. I'll have someone read it to me. Get off the phone.
It looks kind of cute with its like nose.
It's like a puppy dog.
Yeah.
But they still have these. We have one in Australia, like near us in Williamtown. Has like a surfboard on it though.
Okay.
It's not a dish like this. Doesn't look like a UFO dish. It's like more like a surfboard or a skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But yeah, there's surveillance. Okay, we've got these last couple of planes to do. Beware of jet blast, props and rotors. Because see this pad on the ground, this big rectangular box?
Yeah.
That lifts up.
Okay.
That lifts up like that
Yeah.
on a big angle. Because that there is the back of the jet engine. Right there, that blasts against this.
Oh.
That blasts against that right
When
there.
it was taken off.
Yep.
Ah.
Because they've got that engine humming, singing.
Yeah.
The ejector pushes them off, so that rod that they're attached to shoots them off.
Yeah.
And then remember, they're not holding on for the first 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then once they're clear of the runway, then they take control.
Okay.
But they've got those engines singing ready to go for when they take off.
For when they take off. Yeah.
Yep. But that there's to stop the blast from blasting everyone that's halfway down the runway.
Yeah.
So that's
Barrier,
what it's
yeah.
for. It's a barrier.
Sure.
And right here on the wall is all the different types of people that work on the deck, I believe.
Yeah.
Flight deck personnel, direct taxiing planes around the flight deck. Yellow jacket, purple jacket.
Go!
Purple jacket is flight deck personnel are in charge of refueling aircraft and maintaining aviation fuel quality. What's the brown jacket, Stace?
Maintenance.
Maintenance?
Yeah. Safety observer. This guy makes sure everyone's all good.
He's OH&S.
Oh, this guy. He handles all the bullets and the bombs and missiles and rockets loaded aboard the aircraft.
No wonder why he's in red.
Yeah.
Green is go.
Yeah, pretty much. He's the guy that maintains the catapult and the.
Yeah, oh, so he legitimately is go. He's the guy up there that shoots him off in the catapult.
Yeah. And then the blue personnel operates the tow tractors and aircraft elevators to move the aircraft up and down.
Yeah.
And then this guy,
I'm assuming he's
the rescue guy.
fire guy.
Yeah, silver protective suits are worn by rescue personnel who save trapped aircrew from crashed aircraft.
So he's the fire, he's in the fire department basically.
He's trying to hide from the wind.
We told him it was cold today, and he's wearing beach wear. Look at this thing, Stacey. It's missiles galore. There are 6 in each one of those banks.
Well, it's called an intruder. Gets in real
Right.
close and
Oh, well, it's huge. Is it? Oh, it's a two-seater. It's a side-by-side two-seater. That's different.
Just a quick little look at the C-1 trader cargo plane before we head back down. The USS Midway is about to close for the day, so before we head out, we will try and squeeze in a quick look of the ship's kitchens and laundry.
Oh, this is the Easy Way Airlines.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Look at this. This doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, they got mail. It's
Priority mail.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, where are we?
We're in the kitchen.
Ha!
We're in the
Hey!
This is the chow line.
You can go right in the kitchen too.
Get your chow. Look, this is breakfast. Must be. Yep, breakfast.
Hash brown.
Corned beef and hash.
Scrambled eggs. Yeah.
Oh, look, he's flipping eggs.
And pancakes. Cool. So they ate alright.
Yeah.
They ate pretty well.
There we go. Through another labyrinth. It's the barber's room. Oh, no one swept up.
That guy had a lot of hair.
That's a lot of different hair. Then it's a lot of heads. It's a big sweat room. Look, these are the dryers.
Someone's drying their shirt.
We washed and ironed mountains of clothes in here every day. The washing machines could handle 4,700 pounds of laundry daily.
That is a lot of laundry. You only fit so much in there.
Yeah. We're back in the kitchen. Yeah, can I get a whole lot of that?
And that.
And a whole lot of that. Oh my god. This is to mix the bread up, is it?
No.
What is this?
Ow.
What you
Ow.
had?
Soup.
Soup.
Yeah.
Ah.
You can read the slide up now.
Heck, you could cook someone in there.
I hated it when chicken was on the menu because it meant we had to cut up 1,100 birds into nearly 9,000 pieces, each of which had to be deep fat fried individually. I can still smell that boiling geese.
Grease. Deep
Cleaning tubs?
time, yeah. Got a lot of dints from use.
That's where you cook the chicken.
Oh yeah.
Deep fried chicken.
That's where you do your bread.
Wow.
Well, that cake makes up.
Look at that. Look at that big mix.
You see the rest of the cream and chip cake.
There's your grill.
Look at the size of the plate on it.
2 steak and onion submarine.
Wait, do you see the measurements?
They're pounds.
Pounds. It's in pounds. Not like ounces or tablespoon. It's
Pounds. They cook them by the pound.
Beef stew.
I didn't even see this area.
We're getting kicked out. Thank you, sir.
Have a good evening. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Midway.
Yeah, bye.
Whoa.
Bird poo? I thought that was water.
Whoa. You were trying to kill us. He so knew what he was doing.
Yeah, you would have copped that on your
Oh,
hat.
mate. He was trying to fire it at the right time. He missed.
Thankfully.
That's his turd.
Turd.
He was sitting right there, as you've seen. Thank you, Midway. It's been a pleasure.
We're heading up to Los Angeles now, and when we arrive, we're going out for dinner to celebrate the end of our cross-country trip. We have completed around 9,000 miles, which is nearly 14,500 kilometers. Crazy. It's been an amazing journey, and we're excited to finish it off with a delicious meal at Red Lobster.
Alright, what do we have
I
here?
thought you were gone.
We're at Red Lobster and we're going to have shrimp.
So the ultimate endless shrimp?
Yes.
Just one order?
Well, cheers, guys. We got on the road safe. We did it. It's all done and dusted.
By the way,
That's right.
I'll bring some more bread for the tape. Which
We've got plenty of food coming, so can't come to Red Lobster and not have lobster. Did you just got lobster too? Yeah. So
Yeah.
looks like we've got buttered lobster on some scampi. We've got some fried shrimp and crab. I haven't had crab for a long time. I'm so excited for it.
And we got together, we're gonna share, endless shrimp.
Dylan received this little lobster tool and we had no clue how to use it. But we got there in the end with it.
We thought we had coconut shrimp before, but no, this is definitely coconut shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh, dink it. Sink it.
And he even gave us another grilled shrimp as well. I love coconut.
Should try it without the sauce.
That's delicious.
So Stacey there was one coconut shrimp left, and we all watched her took one bite. She took one bite,
Why didn't you eat it?
and now her eyes are rolling back in her head.
I'm so full. I was looking at it and I was like, I really wanted it, but I knew I was full.
Your eyes were bigger than your belly.
Yeah. But I was like, well, I'll eat it anyways. And then soon after I took the bite, I was like, I regretted it. Too much.
But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with another great video out for you guys.
Yep. It should be really good. Awesome.
4 will turn into 13.
13.
Oh yeah. Catch you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
finish that prawn.
You finish the prawn.
You bit into it.
No, I can't. I'm done.
He can finish it.
I'm good. Bye.